Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome back to Felsburnn on Farming Simulator 19. We are here, set, and ready to go on this chilly early morning. It's probably not chilly in the game, but it's a bit chilly here today. Oh, there it is. I've been looking for my tractor, sorry. But yeah, I hope you're all doing good today. It's nice and early in the morning for me. And we are going to get started on a little bit of work here. First thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to move that crate out of my way so that I can start getting more eggs. Let's just take care of that. And then I'm thinking we're going to go and sell all of my eggs, because we have some plans for today and I want to have all the money in the bank that I can have. So let's get this guy set up. I'm still not a pro with this fork yet, but I'd say I'm getting pretty good. I never end up installing it all the way, but it works good enough. So I think we'll probably have, with everything here, we'll end up having one full cart, like one full pallet, which I think will be nice. And to transport them, I am going to take a look here. Is it in trailers? Yeah, so I have two options. I have the old trailer, which does it do eggs? It does not do eggs. Well, that's a bummer. I could have sworn it did eggs. Well, it seems to do everything else. So I can't use that, but there is in Baling Tech. This one's a bit more expensive, but 11,000 for this flatbed trailer here. As far as I understand, it should hold everything. I don't know, but I'm gonna buy it because I was deciding between the two, and I'm just gonna buy this one. We'll go for olive. Nah, that's what my truck is, but it doesn't really fit. We can go dirt. Now we'll leave it as the Johnson, what's it? The Johnson Brothers Red. I have no idea what that is, but you know what? I'm gonna spend the 500 to lease it just to make sure it fits, because I don't mind losing that 500. So let's lease it and swing on over and pick her up. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have this on it, and I'm just gonna put it on there and see if it works. Okay, we're good over here. You'll also see that there are a couple of random trailers over here. I found out I could reset them, so I just reset them so they were out of my way. Whoops. And it is much nicer not having them in my way. Alright. So what I'm trying to check is if I put these on, if I can put the straps on them to keep them from moving. That's what I'm trying to test here. No. Well, that's aggravating. F1. I can. Okay, so this trailer's gonna work. I am really annoyed because that's like 3 crates of eggs that we just lost. Well, I'll figure that one out later. Let me get this back to the farm. We'll get it loaded up, and I'll try and find a way to transport that over there. I don't know what we'll then do. I'll probably just push it across the map and just deal with it. Cute. And let's roll. I really don't want to admit how long this took me. Every day I think I'm getting better at doing this, and I am. I can tell I'm getting a bit better working with this thing, but all it takes is messing up one single movement going the wrong way, because for whatever reason my brain's like, no, it goes this way, and no, it doesn't go that way. And it does kind of mess things up, and it is kind of sad. But oh, nope, we gotta go forward a little bit more. I don't know why it won't just come off. That's getting aggravating. But I'm just gonna push it on like that. Hop on out and just go like a so, like a so, and like a so. That should hold them on. Now, let's see who got the best egg price. I think it's usually the grain mill just northeast of me. Let's see. No, Port Northwest. At 30, yeah, because these guys are on the down. So let's head on over to Port Northwest. I don't know how much I have. One of them is pretty much empty, and we did lose a bunch over at the store, which is kind of annoying. I don't really know what I'm going to do about that. I'm really not going to worry about it, you know, to be honest. I'm just going to leave it. It's going to do its thing, and we can continue on with what we were doing. It's probably too high, but it's fine. Alright, see you guys when we figure out how much we're getting for eggs. So we're here at Port Northwest, and I honestly think, I don't even think we have 1,000. So it might just be up. Just took all of them. Oh wow, so we did have over 1,000. So we got, because what was the price? It was 3,400. Yeah, so it looks like we had maybe 1,200, 1,300 maybe. So not bad. You also got to think I probably lost about 200 or 300 eggs to the market over there. So 5K is not bad. It would be nice, you know, if that was, if I had been able to buy that $6,500 trailer, because that would have meant we only spent 1,000 out of our pocket. But I think leasing this for 500 isn't bad, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I may end up keeping it as like a long-term lease. I may just return it. I'm undecided at the moment, mainly because I already have that other bale trailer, so this will literally just be for eggs. So I'll probably just end up leasing it every time, or just keeping it. I don't actually know. I'll have to see what it costs day to day to hold on to it to see if it's worth it. But I'm not too worried about it now, because we have some big changes to make at the farm today. So let's get back on over there so I can show you guys what we ended up deciding to do with the farm. So one of the things I just noticed whilst I was on my way over here, 30, 60, 95, 100. We are currently full on chickens. So, because yeah, I think that coop only takes 100 if I am remembering correctly, and I only noticed this because I was looking to buy more chickens today because we had money, and well, it doesn't look like I can fit any more chickens, and I could always buy a second coop, and I may end up doing that in the future, but for now, what I'm thinking is I am actually, anytime it gets full for the time being, I want to just sell 10 chickens. And then, because they do repopulate, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I sell them, I only make $100 bucks. There is no way to move chickens, which is stupid. You have to pay that fee every time. You know, I'm just going to leave it. Well, you don't know, because if I sell them, I don't know how fast, hold on, let me see how fast they repopulate. So how fast do you guys, so reproduction rate, 8 hours, 745, 8 hours. So it looks like every 8 hours in game, I'm going to get 3 chickens. Again, also, I don't know if the roosters actually do anything. Do they make it so that we can reproduce? I don't know. Oh, actually, no, I take that, so yeah, next animal in 245, 1 hour, 245. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna sell 10. I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm fine with it, because as I said, it's $100 bucks, and the chickens are just gonna reproduce, and I'll just get more and more and more chickens. So I can't really complain. It's going to continue to get its job done. It's going to continue to produce eggs and produce chickens. As per usual, though, if you guys know anything about the chickens, let me know. Does more roosters increase their production rate? Should I even bother with the roosters? Do I only need 1 rooster? You know, or is it like 1 rooster per X number of hens, so on and so forth kind of deal? That, I personally do not know. But what I'm going to do is we're going to set a worker up on this, because we have some plans for the other field here that we can start working on together. Let's see, how do I want him to do this? I'm gonna have him go the long way, and let me check what we can do for crops on this machine quickly. Yeah, I'll just have him do this. I don't mind him pulling around in the other guy's field. I'm sure he'll be fine with it. Yep. So, what's the button to check? Ridge marker Y. So we can do soybeans, oilseed radish, grass, wheat, barley, oat, canola. I don't know what oilseed radish is, if I'm honest. So let's see. $7.21 for the wheat. I think that's barley and that's oats. I could be wrong. I didn't actually look at them. I think we're gonna grow whatever this one is in this field. 1,200, 1,300. And 7. You know what? We're gonna do soybeans. I know it's not the bigger. I know these have a better yield most of the time, but just seeing that upfront number just helps out so much more. So let's do soybeans. He should have enough to get started. We're gonna do V B H. Okay, as I said, we're gonna have somebody hop in there and take care of that because I have some plans. Is still going? Yeah. So I talked about the last 2 episodes about splitting these fields, like this large field into 3 fields, so that we can start doing a couple other crop types or having just multiple crops at the same time. And I think I'm going to do that. Let's see. I need F1. I need to change. To this. Yep. And then what do I want? Switch painting ground type. I want grass. And do I want to make it bigger? Change radius. Oh wow, you can go real big. I think we'll go this size. And now the next thing, I don't know how much I want to like cut, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna freehand it. Ready? We can always dress up the edges with a plow. As you can see, it's a little close on some spots and a little farther off on others. But that's 1, and this should be 2. Oh, I moved too much. And there we go. So that's going to be 3 separate fields. I like having the bigger one here in the middle because that'll probably be probably one of our cereal crops. I don't know what I'm going to do on the right side yet. The left side, I'm thinking of doing just, well, I was thinking doing grass, but I think what we're going to do first is sunflowers. So I think we're going to do oh, actually, you know, I want to stay in this. This is going to cost us a lot of money, which is kind of a bummer. What was it? Tab. Can I get like the dirt? Yeah, but I want to go real small. Because I want these to be like driven. You know what I mean? I don't want them to just be straight grass. So we're going to go down the edge like this. And then let's go real small. Something like that. Yeah, then we'll like kind of touch up some of the edges. It's just to make it look like it's driven on, but like it's not driven on like every day kind of deal. Yeah, and then actually, you know what? I should have done this. I should have done that brown there, the kind of grassy brown. So there's that one, and there's this one. Nah. Yeah, so let me know. As I said, there's a couple of different options on what we can do. I'm thinking something like that might end up working better, so I'll probably go through and just repaint all the brown over to this. Yeah, and leave like little bits like that. I think that'll end up working. Kind of break it up, make it look like it's a path, but, you know, it's not a year-round use kind of deal. Yeah. So as I said, let me know what you think of that. If you guys like it, I'll end up doing another one down here. If you have a different idea, same thing, let me know. And if you want to share a picture of it, if you play Farming Sim yourself, or if you just want to kind of doodle it up on your phone or your computer, or even just on a piece of paper, feel free to send it to me on Twitter, at defense041, or if you want to join our Discord, and feel free to chit chat with us all the time. There is a link in the video description down below that is a link to our Twitter. Sorry, our Discord, so you guys can hang out and do some chit chat. I think that looks much better. Yeah, little splotchy bits like that. I'll have to treat it down here, change that up a bit, but I think that'll work. And I think what we'll end up doing is we're going to take these two trees out. You know what? Actually, no, we'll just curve the entrance over this way. I think that'll work. So, that actually didn't cost us too much. Huh. That was much better than I thought. So, what we're going to do now, let's try and figure out what this guy's doing. Oh, he's banging a Yui. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Because you got like the leafy bits here. I didn't notice it was leaves when we were looking at it on the small picture. Yeah, there's bits of tufts of grass and leaves. I like it. It's kind of what's used in the little foresty areas. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take over from this guy and get a bit of that done. We're actually going to get this whole thing done because I want to try and get at least 2 of these fields planted, maybe even 3, and we have to cultivate one of them for sunflowers. So, let me hop on over, take over from this guy here, throw on a bit of music, and get us going. There's a mod for it where you can use your chainsaw to get rid of tree stumps. So I may look into that. I don't know if that's still a thing. And I know it was a while back, but I don't remember what it was called. So I'll end up having to find that at some point. But I'd say the planting is going pretty well here. And what I'm thinking of doing is throwing a quick worker on, because I had an idea of something we can do to make us a little bit of money whilst we are doing this stuff. So that's not what I meant to press, but we'll do it this way. Is there a quick harvesting job? There is. Well, actually, I want something close. I really don't want field 33. Yeah, because it's actually, where's 33? 32? It's down here. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit too far away. Let me see if we have like the high teens, low 20s. 17, no, that's huge. 11. 11 is right here. I think we're going to throw a worker on 11 and have them harvest the whole thing. I'll have to keep up on it for carting the stuff, but I think we're we're just going to take my machine, throw it up there, just to make a little bit of extra money whilst we are doing these other jobs. And it'll give me a little something to kind of break up what we're doing, if that makes sense. Because all we have today is seeding, cultivating, and seeding. So we might want to look into changing a little bit of something up just to have something else to do while we're working. So we can also move this branch all the way down the street. Not that I meant to, but it's in the way now, so it's just gonna happen. Beep. And it is this field right here. This has been our field to harvest. We just hop over here, throw somebody on it, and get going. V, B, and H. And now we can pull the worker off of this. And I know it does cost me money to run a worker, but I think we're going to make plenty of money doing the task to be where it won't be an issue. You know what I mean? I think it'll be fine. It's what? Why are you? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. There we go. I keep. I don't know why I keep forgetting it, but every time I forget that when you take a worker off a job, they turn all the stuff off on your machine in the back. You know, whatever utility you have attached, they turn it off. And I, for whatever reason, always forget that. So I should probably start remembering that. And I think, actually, is there a spray job next door on 19? Because we could. There is. But it's only 800 bucks. That's not worth it. I may end up spraying it off camera or something, but it's not worth it to have a worker doing that. We're not gonna make enough money to really afford the worker, so I'm not gonna waste my time with it. But what I am gonna do is throw the music back on, finish up the rest of this field, and well, I might do music. I don't know if I'm gonna time lapse it or not yet. We did just do one, but we still have some cultivating, some planting. So if music starts playing, it's playing. If not, we will see you when this field is done. Tiny sliver on the edge there, so I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, I'll do it. I was gonna say we do grab a trailer, but that guy should be fine up there. We'll just grab the little tractor to hop a trailer up there. So I think it starts right after this pole, maybe right at the stick, if I remember correctly. So we're just gonna go V, and we're just gonna run this whole section. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it on this edge here, but you couldn't really see it anywhere else. And I knew I was going to have to go back for it. Yeah, there we go. So everything's all nice and done. Boom. So let's see. I don't need a plow down here, do I? No, but I do need lime. Okay, I was waiting on the lime. So I think we're going to... Ooh. Do I want to lime a section and start work? Yeah, I think I'm going to lime the first section. Start cultivating it. And then planting it while the lime is being done on the other two fields. I think that'll work. So let's just well, actually, for this field we're not going to need this, so let's go put this guy away and get set up with the lime spreader. Actually, I'm going to bring the trailer over there and then grab the lime spreader and bring it up over here. I think that's going to work best. Okay, tractor is over here getting filled. And it's probably about a third, maybe a quarter of that field. I'm I'm gonna say a quarter. That's probably about a quarter of that field. So let's swing back over to here. We just finished dropping this off when it alerted me that that was full. I thought we had a little bit more time, but sadly we did not. But we have a lot of jobs to get done today, so it's one of those times where I'm really glad I have 2 tractors and I can really get some work going. The downside is my smaller tractor isn't able to use a lot of my like newer machines, which is kind of a bummer. I really wish we had the ability to do that, but I am fine with the fact that we don't. Like, I know it's, you know, it's a choice that I made. Whoop. And I'm fine with it, you know what I mean? I went with a smaller tractor. I went with 2 tractors early on, which I think helped, but at the same time, maybe having 1 tractor while saving for another tractor would have been better. I don't know. We'll have to play around with it and figure it out for the future, but I think having the 2 tractors is nice, and especially where I was having the truck as well, I think helped a lot. So, would I change it? No, but would I go with maybe a faster tractor, or maybe forego buying like buying 1 tractor but renting, like leasing another tractor? I think it'd be a better way to do it, because you could get 2 medium tractors that way. I don't know, that could have been a better way to do it, but I won't really know until next time, so we'll have to play around with it. I keep missing these edges. As I said, I just don't know the spray on these, and that's where I'm really having the issues. You know, the spread on the lime. Boom. But yeah, that guy's going good over there. If he can get about a quarter of the field done each time, I think that'll be real nice. Having a bigger not a bigger cultivator, a bigger harvester is going to be something we're going to need in the future. But I think due to the fact we've split this field, I think we should be pretty fine on it. We're not really going to need something much bigger, because these will pretty much be nothing for it. And at the same time, as I said, I think it'll be fun to have a couple of other crops. You know, kind of change it up, like, you know, what we harvest each day or what we plant. And it'll also give me the chance, and I know I said I'd probably never do potatoes or beets, but I think these will be a good choice. You know what I mean? We could probably do beets or potatoes in here. I almost said carrots, and I don't think carrots are in the base game, to be honest. I know they are in multi-fruit maps, but I don't think they're in the base game. For those who don't know, multi-fruit maps are maps that add new new growables, so like there's more you can do, like well, carrots being one of them, but you just use like a modified potato harvester that's in there, and you just use that to harvest your carrots. And it's harvested the same way, but instead of brown chunks coming out, orange chunks come out. And that's honestly really it, you know? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna get this field done. I'm gonna get it cultivated. I'll do that off camera, because I'm probably gonna have to start running for that guy in a couple of minutes. We'll get this guy set up. Helper A is done with their task. Who is Helper A? I don't think I had anybody. I don't have another vehicle for somebody to be working in. I don't know. We'll just leave it. Maybe they broke. But yeah, let me get this field done. I'll get a worker liming these other fields so we can get this stuff cultivated, and then get some seeds in the ground to grow us some sunflowers. Well, this episode really got away from me, guys. There's been a lot of little things done in a very, well, I want to say short amount of time, but for me it was a short amount of time, and I really don't know. You know, I don't, the episode just kind of got away from me. I hope that's fine. I am going to try something new editing wise, doing a little of the picture-in-picture stuff here to kind of explain what happened. Well, what I did, to be honest. So let's just get started with that. Well, I'm running this on over. Oh, actually, I'm going the wrong way. Where am I supposed to be going? I always think, everybody always sends me to Port Northwest, so that's where I always end up going. Oh, there is a biogas plant. I'm a dummy. I thought there wasn't one on this map. Oh, I have to go to train station mill, so turn around and come back. And we'll just shoot down that way. So, yeah, as I was saying, we're going to do a little bit of the picture-in-picture stuff right now to show you what we have been doing. And the first thing we did, obviously, I ended up not hiring workers on any of this. I ended up doing it all myself. And that's why it kind of got away from me. I was like, yo, I don't need to do this. I'll just handle it all myself. And the things I did, where you'll see the first one here, is the liming of the fields. So I ended up doing all 3 of the fields. I did all the lime for them, which didn't really take long. I actually was pretty good with it by the end. When I do the tasks, I end up balancing out pretty well, which was nice. And those were good. Only had to go over a couple of missed spots. And that little loop section at the end on the 3rd field, this, you actually can't see it on here, but the little loop section here, that one was a little bit more work to do. I had to play around with that. But then we did, what did we do next? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I cultivated the next field. So you can actually see it from here, the darker field there. Did a little bit of cultivation there, which was very nice. And then I had actually gotten up and walked away to take care of something and forgot to pause the game. So it just kept playing through for a couple of hours and like in game time, and it ended up growing. I was actually more, I'd say a couple, it was more like 4 or 5 hours, and it ended up growing out the whole canola field, and I had to go out and herbicide it. So I haven't fertilized it yet, but it is herbicided. It is kind of a bummer. We're going to lose a bit of crop because I didn't catch the weeds in time, which is, I'm really bummed about it, to be honest. I was really hoping to be able to catch it all early and hopefully get rid of it. But it doesn't always happen that way. You can't always win. But I think that was, you know, fine. Hopefully this little picture-in-picture edit works. I've never tried it before. It's something I've been considering doing, but didn't know how I wanted to do it. And this is honestly a perfect moment to give it a try. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments down below. But I am going to shoot on up in here and drop this off. So we got 1 full trailer load, and then we have, I think, 80 or 90% full on my, actually I think it's 92% on my combine harvester. 89%, I was close. Whoop. That'll probably, most of that'll probably end up being for us, which would be nice. I'm just going to straight sell it, but this should help us finish out that contract. Because if you plow the whole field, first off, you get a lot of money, but second off, you complete a larger percentage of the contract before you sell stuff. So, it should be pretty nice. I'm looking forward to how much money we get. Let's see how much we complete percentage-wise with this trailer load. Oh, there we go. That whole combine harvester is ours. There was $484 in here that was ours. And then that whole combine harvester. So, what I am going to do quickly, I'm not going to make you guys watch this, but I'm going to drive all the way back, fill up, empty that into the trailer, and drive all the way back over here so we can see how much money we have at the end of today's episode. Alright, so I did look at the best place price-wise, and it is still here. It's $9.37 for every 1,000 liters, so we should get about 2K, 3K. My math is terrible. And then with that, we are going to complete this for another 3,000. So we made about 10K today. Yeah, I'd say it was about 10,000. We had to buy a lot of lime today. I filled up my lime trailer again. But I would say this is all good. I'm very happy. I had a lot of fun with this. And I know I didn't get everything done I was hoping to get done today, but I did get a lot done. And hopefully next episode we'll be able to get the corn in the ground. Sorry, sunflowers. We're not doing corn this time. We're going to do sunflowers and maybe do one of the other fields. I'm undecided. We'll probably end up throwing our combine onto another harvesting job if there's another local one. But that is stuff we'll have to decide in the next episode. So I want to thank you guys for stopping in. I hope you guys did enjoy, and hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.